Taman Negara is Peninsular Malaysia's foremost national park. Covering an area of 4,343 square kilometers, it is set deep in the world's oldest tropical forest, reputed to be 130 million years old. We started our journey to Taman Negara, nature's paradise, in two groups. The first group traveled from Kuala Tembeling, experiencing a 3-hour boat ride through virgin jungle. The second group traveled in a 4-wheel drive vehicle from Jerantut, as the 2-hour journey through palm oil estates can be quite rough. Upon arrival, our team received a warm welcome by the staff of Taman Negara Resort. The resort accommodation facility, formerly managed by the Wildlife and National Park Department, has been redeveloped with the park's cooperation and with advice from environmentalists. Taman Negara Resort is a 110-room specialist resort which offers a range of modern accommodation and facilities. The resort has bungalows, chalets, guest houses, dormitories and lodges. Nature lovers and those planning for a different kind of holiday can look forward to experiencing the glories of nature with a comfortable base to return to. In such a setting, one is reminded to take nothing but photographs, leave nothing but footprints. Nothing beats a closer look at the rich flora and fauna that can be found in this jungle paradise. Here, there are over 350 species of birds, innumerable insect species, and 10,000 species of flora. Still, many more are waiting to be discovered. At Taman Negara Resort, you can also enjoy a night under the stars. Campsites are available in the grounds of the resort, and camping equipment can be hired. At night, you can feel the cold winds blowing from the jungle and sleep to the sounds of insects. On the first evening, we were entertained by the resident manager of Taman Negara Resort. We had a special dinner of both Eastern and Western food. Within the resort are 3 food and beverage centers, named as Tembeling Lounge, Tahan Restaurant, and Teresik Cafeteria. These outlets offer visitors a chance to savor the delightful culinary creations of Malaysia. They serve a wide variety of exotic Malaysian delicacies and continental favorites. The library is a nice quiet place to relax in total tranquility. Some of us found books about the flora and fauna in Taman Negara. The following morning, accompanied by rangers from the Wildlife and National Park Department, we visited an Orang Asli settlement located in Tabing, Sungai Tahan. Taman Negara is home to an awesome diversity of life, including the shy Orang Asli. Living in the jungle interior, Orang Asli tribes are the only people allowed to hunt and forage for food. We saw the way they hunt fish along the Sungai Tahan. If you are interested, you may approach him to show you how it is done. Some 8 kilometers from park headquarters is Lata Berko, a favorite picnic spot, our next destination. Here, a spectacular cascade marks the limit of easy navigability on the Sungai Tahan. The cascade falls into several deep natural pools along the way. The rocky banks offer ideal spots for picnic lunches. The fresh, clear and cool mountain water is so inviting that some jumped in without undressing. After a refreshing swim, we continue the jungle trail of discovery. Taman Negara holds an endless list of exhilarating sights and exciting activities. Let your spirit of adventure take you on an unforgettable tour of nature. The tropical rainforest is a heaven for hundreds of species of plants, wildlife, exotic birds, fishes, insects, butterflies, and jungle bees. After a day of swimming, fishing and jungle trekking, our tired group decide to make camp at Lata Berko. And when it is dinner time, with freshwater fish as the main course, the meal is thoroughly enjoyed with great relish. Several studies have been conducted by the Wildlife and National Park Department on the diversity of the flora and fauna ecosystem in Taman Negara. It will help evaluate whether the development projects conducted in this area has any impact on wildlife population. If you are keen on bird watching, don't forget to bring your binoculars. Being a sanctuary for over 350 species of birds, Nature Study Centre Kuala Ato is naturally one of the premier bird watching spots. Early morning is the best time to spot many of the more spectacular birds. Most easily seen and heard are hornbills and the feathered pheasants. The fishing eagles are often seen along the rivers. While our film crew were at Kuala Ato, a group of students arrived to attend the course conducted by the Wildlife and National Park Department. These nature programs, which have the support and organized by the Ministry of Education, exposes students to the importance of wildlife, plants, and the virgin jungle surroundings. Learning to move about in the jungle is one of the most useful and important items in the Blind Trail program. After they are blindfolded, students learn how to use their other vital senses to feel their way in the jungle. They develop a keen sense of touch, smell, hearing, and the sense of taste. Through the development of these senses, they learn to survive and feel the exotic beauty of the flora and fauna surrounding. When we arrived at the canopy site, we were struck and awed by the height, the length of the lofty and flimsy structure. It took nerve to make the crossing. Some members of the crew were reluctant to cross the canopy walkway, especially when the walkway was shaking. Stretching a distance of 480 meters, this lofty high canopy walkway is the longest in the world. We check the structure and find out that the walkway is constructed without the use of nails, bolts or nuts, and uses only the tualang tree, which is the tallest in the tropical rainforest, and other trees. This unique canopy walkway, which is one of 5 in the world, enables research work on plants, insects and birds to be carried out more effectively. It also offers you a rare opportunity to experience the wilderness from high above. Taman Negara is home to an extraordinary variety of flora and fauna. Nowhere else in the peninsula can be found such an undisturbed diversity of habitats and plant communities. On the 3rd day, our expedition continues to the high-hide areas. Wildlife generally are more numerous and diverse in the lowlands than in the high altitudes. Wildlife sightings can be difficult due to the dense vegetation and the animals' shy tendencies. We were warned by rangers of the Wildlife and National Park Department not to make any noise whatsoever, since it would frighten the animals from coming out. Our film crew had to spend 2 nights in cold, eerie darkness to capture these shots of the animals. Canoeing along 7 rapids enables you to enjoy the shallow, clear water, as well as the serenity of the surroundings. Shooting the rapids is a sport for those who love the challenge. In a spray of white water, our group plunges through 7 rapids from Kuala Tahan to Kuala Kenyang, upstream along the Sungai Tembeling. It's a wonderful and thrilling experience. Malaysia's primeval and largely unexplored rainforests offer interpid trackers endless opportunities to observe exotic and rare tropical flora and fauna. Striding through the forests, the lush vegetation parts as we cut our way through the vibrant ecosystem that stretches before us. It's a test of physical fitness, perseverance, and most of all, patience. Besides the physical exertion needed to reach the caves, the trip promises exciting encounters with nature. Finally, after 8 arduous hours of tough jungle trekking, our adventurous group arrives at the caves, which are our destination. It is with deep sense of satisfaction and joy that we succeeded in making the journey at all. The tough track has taught us about nature at its most natural. The numerous caves in Taman Negara add another dimension to adventure in the wild. Some of the main limestone outcrops worth exploring are Gua Daun Menari, or the Cave of the Dancing Leaves, and Gua Kapayang Besar. The dark, damp interiors of these caves harbor a multitude of interesting life forms. Most of the limestone hills in Peninsular Malaysia are threatened by erosion due to developments that took place around it. The several limestone hills in Taman Negara are still undisturbed since several million years ago. Some have beautiful rock formation, including sculptured stalagmites and stalactites. The last cave we visited was Gua Telinga, the cave shaped like an ear. It is an interesting cave and has an underground stream flowing through it. The only way to get to it is by crawling on the slippery rocks. Gua Telinga is home to thousands of round-leaf bats. On the last day, our film crew made a final tour of Taman Negara in a Royal Malaysian Air Force helicopter. The trip took us along the Sungai Tembeling, Kenyer Dam in Terengganu, the four-step waterfall, one of the outstanding landmarks in Taman Negara, and the virgin jungle towards Mount Tahan, the highest mountain in Peninsular Malaysia. The unspoilt areas of Taman Negara are invaluable assets that make it prominent as a tourist attraction. Visitors will appreciate the tranquility of its forest-lined rivers, the myriad sounds of birds and insects, and the lush, dark green. Taman Negara, preserved to stay the way nature intended it to be, for you to explore and enjoy.